final stages next month, but campaigners say the legislation on the table is nowhere near good enough at protecting victims of cyber flashing. That's sending someone a naked photo without their permission. Can you believe nearly half of 18 to 24-year-olds have received a sexual photo they didn't ask for? A third of women have been sent one of these photos while they were at work, me included, and a similar number received one of these images while they were on public transport. Someone who knows too well about this is Love Island contestant Amy Hart with us now. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Tell me what happened to you.
So I get to check my messages on Instagram. Like 2 o'clock this morning, someone sent me one with a message saying that, you know, when you've lost the baby weight, like, let's hook up and stuff. I know, very rude. But, you know, airdropping things on busy trains, and also not on, it's more scary, I think, when not on busy trains as well, like when now they're trying to get rid of the train guards and stuff. Like, if you're sat on a train, there's one other person, they start trying to airdrop you indecent images, that's quite scary on your own. But basically what Bumble, UN Women's and Grazia are trying to do is change the legislation. So at the moment, the online safety bill, it's intent-based rather than consent-based. So if you reported someone for sending you these images and they said, well, I only did it as a joke, then nothing would happen. Whereas we want to change it to consent-based. So you have to ask first before you send one. I mean, it's very easy to do, obviously, because it's all written down. It's proof of it there if you did ask. But yeah, there's a pledge which is on Bumble's social media, available in the link in their bio, which we want people to sign to get more noise, so we can show the MPs that there is so much support behind it.
OK. How much of an impact do these images have on women, mostly women?
Yeah, it's mostly women. It's just, it's really violating because it's taken that choice away from you. It's sort of been forced onto you because a lot of the time as well, you don't know it's going to be there. So, you know, I love to connect with my online audience and, so, you know, I like to read through my messages and suddenly it will appear. So I haven't had that choice. Also, people do it where they put it on their Instagram story and tag lots of women. And then obviously you're going through your Instagram story mentions and you don't know that it's about to come up. And then it appears and they've got a list of who's read it. So it's sort of like a power thing for people.
How do you deal with it?
I just block them. I don't reply, I don't engage with it, I just block them. But I know for some people it's harder, like with a lot of young people that I've spoken to, you know, boys sending them to girls at school unsolicited and then using them as leverage, saying, you know, I've sent you one, please send me one back, you know, it's not fair, I sent you one, when they haven't actually asked for it.
I used to get, when I worked in the afternoon, I used to get a Twitter DM every morning, every afternoon at 5 to 2, just before I went to air, of the same guy. And I replied by saying, it's obviously very cold in the room where you are, and I didn't get another one as a result of that. But, you know, I took back the power because I'm a strong woman. A lot of women can't do that. A lot of young girls can't do that, and it's really difficult for them.
Yeah, and that's why I like to use my platform and use my voice, because a lot of people think it just happens to people in the public eye, but the stats clearly show that it doesn't, which is why I like to use my platform to try and, you know, make more of the issue.
Yeah, OK. And your advice to young girls is to block them?
Block them.
Report them.
And also just educate. So, you know, especially, you know, if all men, you know, you've got mums, you've got sisters, you've got, you know, friends that are girls. If your friends are like, oh, I've sent this girl a picture, how funny is this? Tell them it's not OK. Like, just try and educate everyone.
Yeah, and these men, boys, teenagers, who think it's OK to do that, what's your message to them? It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Like, or ask them first.
Do you think they don't know the impact of their actions? Do you think that they think it is just a bit of a laugh and they have no
some people,
comprehension of the impact that it can have?
Some people think it's just a laugh, but I think some people do it as a power trip. And also it's you know, with trolling, we say, you know, you would never say what you say online to people in the street, but once you're hidden behind a computer screen. And I think it's the same, like, you know, flashing in public is a crime, so why isn't cyber flashing the same level of crime? Because it is just people doing it from the privacy of their own homes. They haven't got to go outside.
When do you hope the rules might change?
Well, we're hoping that if we can get enough behind it, because MPs obviously get a lot of online abuse as well, so they know better than anyone. So we're hoping that if we can get this pledge signed by lots of people, then the next time the online bill is read, then hopefully it will change.
Sensational. Good to see you. Thanks. So, how is the baby?
Yes, he's good. He's good. He woke up just before I left this morning, so I got a little cuddle.
Ah, that's nice. Well, my baby's 30 and I still get a cuddle.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you. Thanks a lot. Still to come, here we